Today we're back inside of Diablo Immortal, and I'm here to tell you guys why you're going to fall in love with the Barbarian. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and welcome back to the channel, where today we're diving into what was my favorite class inside of the Technical Alpha, which was the Barbarian. This is also the only class that I played on my phone. The other three classes I had played on my tablet, which is why we're watching this video in this format, is because it was the phone footage, a little bit smaller. But I hope you guys are sitting back, relaxed, and ready to hear about why I fell in love with this class and why I think you will as well. Just keep in mind, I'm going to be doing a very similar series for all of the classes because, to be honest with you, they're all very balanced, and they all have different play styles that they kind of are accustomed to, that you can get accustomed to, and if you like that play style, they could end up being your favorite. So first of all, why do I love the Barbarian? For me personally, I'm someone that likes to get up into the battle, hack and slash right on top of my opponent, and just spam that attack button. I'm not as much of a ranged player, but maybe you are, right? So what are the things that the Barbarian has to offer that's going to make someone that even likes playing at range enjoy playing a Barbarian class like this? Something that is up and personal inside of your face when you're trying to do these battles. And one of those things are the skills that are associated with the Barbarian. You notice that we just had a Golden Guardian drop from the skies to fight with me. This was my favorite skill inside of the game, and you could even get some gear that you can unlock that'll have you enable you to have two of these Guardians drop down and fight alongside you. Not only are they good to fight for you, but they're also good to distract the enemies so that you can then do other things or go after enemies while they're distracted on your Guardians. I never was capable of unlocking both of them. Nemo did on his account. I never found what I needed to find to get that second Guardian, but it was my favorite skill inside of the game. And right over here is a list of just a handful of the skills that you can get used to when the game does drop for you to play. All of these skills do massive amounts of damage. They offer mobility as well, enabling for you to just go from point A, jump yourself over, and slam down on top of people. Or you can use the Furious Charge and just charge right through your opponents, getting you out of harm's way, but doing damage along the way while you're doing it, which is really, really nice because it's not like you're just teleporting somewhere and then you're out of the way. You're actually dealing damage, putting your head down, putting down your shoulder, and plowing through people as you try. Or actually, they're not people. They're demons and stuff like that. They are the dead. So you're going to be plowing through the dead and then getting where you need to be out of harm's way, continuing your battle. But I mean, check out this Guardian going around. It is really just an amazing skill inside of the game. One that is a must use, in my opinion. So, okay, you're saying, yeah, Echo, he's got great skills. We already know this. We already know that all of the classes have great skills and some of them work really well together, but why the Barbarian? And I mean, if you take a look at the Barbarian as well, and you look at the skins and you kind of look at how he develops as you gear him up, I think he is, in my opinion, the best looking hero inside of the game. Just looks so brutal once you gear him or her up. I was actually rocking a female Barbarian when I was playing, so it wasn't actually a he at all. It was the female rendition of the Barbarian, and I just personally love the cosmetics that came along, and this is without skins even being introduced inside of the game. Now, with a top-down look on the game, it's sometimes a little bit more difficult to see what's going on with your class, but you can always click on the menu system into your skills and your gear, and you can see exactly what your character, what your hero looks like. So not only this, not only how it looks and how the skills are, but really the Barbarian is great when you're playing as a team. If you have a bunch of demon hunters and wizards, you need someone to be able to man up, step up front, and take down, or actually protect you. The more dainty, the frolicking ones behind, you need to have someone just basically tank and take all of that damage up front, distracting the enemies so that you could take the brunt of it, because you could take a lot of damage, and then allow everyone from range take down the enemies that are in front of you. Now, I said man up. That's actually not, that's not a good term to say anymore. I should say just toughen up, get up in front and be the Barbarian. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's make that correction right now. Now let's talk about leveling up. Is it going to be a faster process to level up a Barbarian than to level up maybe a monk, a demon hunter, or a wizard? And in my opinion, there's not the biggest difference between leveling up one character or the other, but I will say the Barbarian tends to deal more damage than the others at early levels, so you will be able to grind through and beat up on your opponents quicker with the Barbarian class than you will using some of the other classes, just because it's stronger. The Barbarian is stronger, and it does a lot of that splash damage. You notice you'll take down many opponents. You're using the whirlwind ability, taking out everyone around you, and it's going to make you just be able to take them down quicker, which at the end of the day is going to be a faster leveling up process. Are we talking about night and day that you're going to want to use the Barbarian because you want to level up as quickly as possible and it's going to save you a ton of time? No, we're not talking about that. But will it save you a little bit of time if you want to really just push the limit, grind it out as quick as possible? In my opinion, the Barbarian would be the fastest class to do this. Again, at the end of the day, it's not the biggest difference of all. But really, when it comes down to it, is when you get Diablo Immortal, you're going to get to choose from 4 classes. Actually, that's if it's going to be an alpha. When it comes out to release, you're going to be able to choose between 6 classes, but you don't have to actually choose one class to play. You can make characters of each class on your account, multiple characters of each class if you wanted to, and you could just test them out, play what you like. And now for me personally, I know when the game does drop again, I have to try out the Necromancer and I must try out the Crusader. Those classes I did not yet try, so I need to get my hands on them just to test them out. But if they are not in the game, you know I'm going to be playing the Barbarian because it's my personal favorite class. It fits my playstyle. So now you're saying, Echo, I'm a wizard guy. I love being a wizard. I love playing at range. What makes you think that I'm going to be willing to put down the wizard to play a class that's a melee class like the Barbarian? And, you know, I'm not saying that you may put down your favorite class to play the Barbarian because, well, that just wouldn't be true. But you can appreciate other classes for what they offer, for how those classes are built and how well they synergize with the classes that you may personally like. So for me personally, I played the 4 classes. My least favorite of those classes was the Wizard. Now, even though the Wizard was my least favorite of all 4 of the classes, I still think that the Wizard was very well built and had some amazing things about it when it came to skills that I'm going to actually discuss in another video, probably later on this week, because I am going to be breaking down all 4 classes that I tried in this video series. So make sure you come back every day so you don't miss those. But you can still appreciate a class, even if it's not the class that you choose to play, just for what it is, because of how it's built, how it synergizes well with other classes that you may enjoy playing. You don't want to be a wizard if you don't have a Barbarian to protect you when you're going into Elder Rifts and things like that. You really are going to want to have some type of a tank in front of you. Some of my favorite gameplay moments were when I was playing a wizard or a demon hunter and Nemo was in front of me playing the Barbarian, or when I was playing the Barbarian and Nemo was playing his favorite class, which was the wizard, behind me. They just synergize well together. The tank up front, a ranged unit behind. So that brings up the question, demon hunter or wizard, which one is better? We're going to get to those in a video, like I said, later on this week. But I want you guys to let me know in the comments section below, why do you think that you are or are not going to like the Barbarian? Do you get excited when you hear of these melee classes that you can get up in the battle and beat things down? Or do you say, not really for me, I want to do something different? And just as we're getting into the Baal episode, the Baal portion of this game, which is one of my favorites, we're at the point where we're going to be ending this video. I hope you enjoyed this one today, and make sure to come through either the comments or my Discord server to sound off. Remember, if you're a part of my Discord server, it's free. It's a chat app, and it's where we have our special room just to talk about Diablo Immortal. If you decide to come on through and you're part of that family, you have an open invitation to my and Nemo's guild when the game does release. We already have a nice family of people having some great discussions, actually making some content focused on the questions that they have about the game. You can be part of it. Come on through. Discord is the pinned comment down below. We'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you guys to pin me in your comments saying that you made it through the Discord, and I will be sure to come through and welcome you with a virtual handshake. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and let me know which class you want to see next. Have a great day and be good.